Okay. Hey friends. Let me reduce. Anyway, hey friends. This is I had done an introduction for the video, but I didn't like it. So I'm starting again. Hi guys, my name is Bethel Barlow. Yes, Bethel Barlow. Yeah. Welcome to my YouTube. Welcome to my booktube. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So glad, so excited, so excited. As we keep on going, you're going to I will do certain things. Please, guys, don't think too much about it. Okay, that's how. Guys, I think I just got fired. Oh my days. Oh my days, I think I just got fired. Anyway, oh my days, guys. Yeah, welcome to my YouTube. So glad to have you guys here. Yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about books. I'm gonna be talking about and these videos may guys. I'm so. I think I just got fired from my job, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. So yeah, this is insane.
The lion is back. This is the return of the tiger. I am back. I'm back. I'm back. Yes.
Yeah, so here's the lineup. That's books I haven't read, but I don't think I'm planning on reading them this year. Let me tell you guys something. You just have to be honest with yourself in this life, and in this life, you just have to be honest with yourself. And me being honest with myself, I'll break them down in detail. But like right now, on a very overall basis, I'm not gonna touch anything on that in that lineup this year. I have a long life ahead of me. Yeah. Next, we have the books which I want to read this year. All the books in this lineup I really want to get into this year, plus these. I just forgot to put them over here, but this is African literature, and I want to put it over here because I want to take care of these as well in 2026. So yeah, just imagine I put that over there. Then this is books I have done that I'm done with. So yeah, not done with in life. Not that these are the only books I've read in my lifetime, but these are the only physical copies that I own that I have finished. But please, I have read more.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. Yes. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Then that's... What are you? What is this? Oh, this is the books. Oh, Joe Price. This is the books that are in the middle. I started and I'm in the... Like, do you know proper middle? Yeah. That's those guys. That's those guys. Mind you, I love all of them. Like, I don't know why I stopped this year. All books I started and stopped in the middle. So I just need to lock in, bro. So just imagine I'm reading that. Next year I'm reading this, and I'm reading that, plus that. So we're gonna get into it like in the video and talk about it, but like I just wanted you to have a general overview. Yeah. Okay, I've got my laptop. So yeah, so we're working. Let's start with... Okay, so in this video, we're just going to be talking about how I'm going to structure this year out. What I mean by that is just going to cover what I have read on my shelf. A brief... I don't think we're going to look at the books I don't have read and I don't plan to read this year. I think in this video, we'll focus on what I have read on top of a few ebooks. Just name dropping, nothing in detail. I feel like if we go into detail, we'll go into detail at a later point, but for now it's just name dropping, and so we can have a visual, so I can have a visual, you can have a visual, because this is going to be a whole series, like to just you know, yeah. And then also then we'll look at what I plan to read this year. And guys, it's fat. Guys, it's a fat, you know, it's a fat stack, but I can do it. If anyone can do it, it's me. Baby, if anyone can do it, it's me.
If you trust me and give me that opportunity, I will not let you down. I will not let you down. And I will not make excuses.
So it's this. Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's really heavy, can't. That, oh, you thought I was done? No. No. And this. Oh, this is this stack is... That's actually books I haven't started at all, but I plan to read this year. This stack is books I have in the middle. Everything on this stack, I'm in the middle. Yeah, everything on this stack, I'm in the middle. but I plan to finish. So ideally, I'll be starting with these. Everything that's in the middle, get through with this list, and then go to the books which I just showed you, which aren't started at all. And that's what I'm going to have to be reading this year, all those books, on top of a few ebooks as well, which I don't have physical copies for, but I plan to read. So yeah, basically. So like, let me now just open the names of the ebooks which I have read, because now we're going to be focusing on starting with what I've read this year. Yeah, are we together? I hope we're together. Please guys, I'm sorry if you see me do stuff like that. I apologize in advance, so don't overtalk. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to what I have read, what's on my shelf that's done. Thank God for that. It's this. So how many are these? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 physical copies, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, on my shelf right now, books that are read between 2022 to date is about 17 books. I actually ate that. Can you say that? I think not. I'm sorry. I'm quiet. My friend's supposed to come see me, so I'm hoping she comes. She said 4 or 5 p.m. I'm hoping she acts like the Arandan and comes at 6.
Do I regret what I said? No, I don't regret. Neither would God regret what I said. I don't regret. What I said were the right words to say. And I'm very happy that I said them. I think no one was hurt.
It will help me. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, let's just do a quick name drop. If you know the books, let me know. If you want to borrow, no. So we have, guys, no, but you know, I can't. I'm literally just gonna name drop. This is not a video for deep dives. We have time. We're gonna have the time to do all of that. But laptop is actually low-key giving me some nice lighting. Anyway, yeah, just gonna name drop. We move on. There'll be time for the rest just a bit after. I apologize. Anyway, if you know, you know. You probably don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you've reached this point and you're thinking like she's kind of weird. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, let's start. Yeah. Let's start. Shannara, the Dark Legacy of Shannara. This is like fantasy fiction. I love me some fantasy. Like, we'll go into a deep dive later, but yeah, Shannara. I love fantasy fiction, Scorched Trials, sci-fi. I love Otherworld. That Otherworld stuff, I ate it up. Not even to say like, because I feel like a lot of what I read is what I resonate with, and like I like to reconcile things with my beliefs. Like, for clarification, I'm Christian, and it's it's a very key part of me. Like, it's a very key where I identify with myself. So a lot, you won't be finding like, I don't know what you read, but there's no too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just buying time as I wipe off the sweat. Yes, buying time.
It's not a video for that. Anyway, I just love to reconcile my beliefs, my faith with the things that I consume. So when I read things like, I don't know, like otherworldly stuff, I like to see the parallels. I like to understand like the, you know, I had such a fantasy. Percy Jackson, I read it as well not this year, but like in my later years. You'd think like things like Percy Jackson or The Maze Runner, I feel like you know these names. These are big names cinematically. So if you don't, baby. Oh, I even have the Hunger Games, but it's not read. I even have Shadow and Bone, like the Shadow and Bone franchise. Hey, if you don't know it, it's calm. But yeah, I have a lot of fantasy fiction, a lot of sci-fi, a lot of that. But those aren't read. I watched the movies, but I didn't read the books. And I saw the books, and I was like, I love this movie. I must purchase the book, and then I did. So yeah, even like read, bro. But these were so much of my earlier years. Like I was not cemented in my can I say I was not well read? No, but I was well read, because in my much earlier years, and this now I'm talking about like pre-teen years, I read a lot of classics, guys. Like I got a lot of classics like read. Like, is that my dad? Is my dad home? Anyway, yeah, I feel like these books don't characterize me as a well-read person. Like if you saw this, you'd be like, oh, what's she into? This is very much early on. So yeah, wait, but it's not that early on, but it's like I hadn't really gotten into it yet, you know, because I really got so much into philosophical reading much later. I love me some think pieces, but now, like, if you see the books I've been showing you, there's not much thinking going on. Hey, I'm not saying people who are at this stage you don't think. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. No, I'm not saying that. Then does my head look big? Yeah, this is really old. I can't even say. I read this so long ago. And then oh, The Book Thief. This is a good one. But as I said, I'm not going into deep dives. Then John Steinbeck on Mice and Men. I actually got this year. I read this year. It was really good. Then A Thousand Splendid Suns. I also read this either this year or last. This is really good as well. These are not fantasy fiction. These are more historical, cultural, like that kind of context. But I cannot go into a deep dive right now. And that's what I have read. And these are physical copies of what I have read. But I also have my ebooks, which I have read in that timeline. There's Wise Blood. I cannot go into detail, guys. It needs time, and I do not have that. But there's Wise Blood. I read A Midsummer Night's Dream. Guys, let me tell you something about me, okay? I read everything you can think of. I've read. I am very, like, I love to know and I love to understand. And even if I'm not able to reconcile it with this, that, or the other, I will get it read. Like, I want to know why people take the stances they take. So it's very important to note that I don't only read fiction. I also read a lot of academic pieces. I read a lot of autobiographicals. I read a lot of just generally think pieces, essays, things like that. So I have after A Midsummer Night's Dream, I have The Vagina Monologues. That's feminist literature. We Should All Be Feminists. That's also feminist literature. And I think We Should All Be Feminists was by Chimamanda. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there's The Vagina Monologues. There's We Should All Be. Those are all books I read this year. Very eye-opening. Very, very descriptive. Very very much puts you in. Like, I love a writer that really puts you. You get into their seat, like you understand, and that's what literature is supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to be able to understand. You're supposed to be able to understand different aspects of life. Like, I'm a Black woman, but I can read a book about guys, it's no time. I have a lot to cover. Let me not start chatting. I will have a video talking about everything. I will have a video deep diving into this, but I cannot get into this right now. So I have A Wise Blood, A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Vagina Monologues, We Should All Be Feminists, Catch-22. Oh no. So these are all the books that are done on my shelf. I will be having a video talking about those, probably, maybe, I don't know, later on, but not today. Next, we're gonna talk about so those are the books I have done on my shelf. I also have books which I'll show you, which I have on my shelf, and they are quite, there's so many. I have them on my shelf. I have not read them, and sadly, I do not plan to read them this year. Maybe I will plan to read them next year, or never. I don't know, but I'm not reading them this year. and they're in a category of their own. Maybe I'll have a video talking about them as well, but not in this video. So now let's talk about the books which I plan to read this year. Still, I am not going on a deep dive. I repeat, this is not a deep dive because this is very much introductory. So I am not. Yeah. We're just scrolling through. If you see something, you know, that's so nice. Maybe we'll read it together along the way. Yeah. So this year, man, guys, I've lived lives, man. I remember telling someone to this day, not telling just what someone, many people. I used to tell people I don't read African literature. I used to chat about, oh, I don't resonate with it.
That's unbelievable. That's pathetic. I just can't believe.
What do you mean you don't resonate with African literature? Are you not black and African? Get into it. So yeah, this year is the year. I'm going to look into a lot of the most very prominent titles in African literature. Devil on the Cross, Things Fall Apart. Yeah, these are all my uncle's books. He gave them to me, but I used to be like, thank you. I'm not getting into that. But now it's like, bro, what are you talking about? You're not getting into that. You're not black. Don't piss me off. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get, if I love these two, I told myself I will look for different titles. In fact, recommend. No, don't recommend. Don't do that. Hello, get down. Don't recommend, because it's not on my list this year. I'm only covering what I put on the list this year. So Brave New World as well, covering that this year. Please, I'm not going in a deep dive. We'll talk about this about it later. Ernest Hemingway, The Sun Also Rises. See, Ernest Hemingway, guys. Anyway, if you don't even know the names I'm saying, you will learn today. Don't worry. The Kaichana, got the physical copy. So excited. It's very similar to A Thousand Splendid Suns. It's very similar to A Thousand Splendid Suns. Like, I think they're both Khalid. Yeah, same author. And I loved this. So I'm so excited to get into this year. I have a bunch of Fyodor Dostoevsky's which I need to get to, which I bought. Yeah, so I'm doing this as well this year. Please, I don't know if you guys recognize the titles. I'm so glad. If you don't, we'll talk about it later. Sorry. Don Quixote, by Cervantes. I'm so excited to read this. I'm so excited to read this, buddy, brother. I'm so excited. Yeah, I have, as you can see, there's a lot of chunky. I like them fat. So yeah, I'm very excited to read that. Hey, another Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. I was confused as to whether to put this in, because this is how much I'd read when I started and then I stopped. But I could not put it in the pile of things in the middle because this is not the middle. Hello, get down. So yeah, this very chunky. I'm so excited to get into it this year, very much so. Yeah, and then forgot this. Reading this as well. Started it this year. It's Evangelism Explained. I also really want to get into Christian literature so much more. I think the reason why I don't get into Christian literature a lot, aside from the Bible, I read the Bible a lot. Matter of fact, which I should mention that last year I started the Bible reading the canonical Bible on the Bible app. I think last year I read from Ezekiel to, because I had started with my discipleship group in January, because the point is to read the whole Bible by the time December 31st comes up, but I fell off for personal reasons, and by the time I got back on around September, maybe, yeah guys, I fell off in April and I returned in September. Let's not chat about it. But yeah, by the time I came back in September, my group was on Ezekiel, so I read from Ezekiel to Revelation. Yeah. So this year I'm doing the Bible plan again, and I'm on Genesis, basically. So yeah, very excited for that. Very excited. Hoping this year I get to Revelation by God's grace. But anyway, yeah, Evangelism Explained. Yeah, I started it no details. I'm so sorry. This is not the video for that. So yeah, then there's Circe. This is the ones that are halfway. This is the ones that are halfway, guys. So yeah, there's Cersei, stopped halfway. Yeah, this is where I stopped. Yeah, very excited to get into that again. Mind you, these are what I'm starting with in the year. I'm not gonna start new books like these books which are fresh, clean, not been touched before I finish the ones that are halfway in the middle. Cause guys, you must learn to discipline yourself. Hello, get down. Stop saying that. Let me pick another vocal stem. Let me not say that one. Vocal sim, vocal stem, vocal sim. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird as well. Stopped halfway. Consistency problems. Like, you guys, don't enable your behaviors. Oh, yeah. What's this? To the Lighthouse, Virginia Woolf. Love me some Virginia. I say that, but I have never finished a Virginia Woolf book. Like, but it's not even to say anything on her character or her writing skills, because they are peak. It's just, I'm such a disappointment. I was such a disappointment. I'm very locked in this year. So it's gonna get done. Oh, Moses Mukisa. I think this is I could be wrong, but I think this is like the head pastor at Worship Harvest. Guys, English is not my first language. Don't chat to me. It's actually my only language. But anyway, yeah. Moses Mukisa, I think he's a head pastor at Worship Harvest in Uganda. Yeah, and I think someone gave me this book, Financial Growth, and I am actually I've been trying to get my finances in check. Like, yeah, it's my first time living, guys. It's my first time making money. People are making money and you're sleeping.
The economy.
And yeah, my first time making money, and initially I feel like I was not being very responsible, and I was just not like, brother. Yeah, so I am really so much working on being more financially literate. Like, you must, honey, you must. So yeah, financial growth, and this is biblical foundation for money. So yeah, no details. Then Frankenstein. This is my baby. I stopped even more than halfway. I think I'll start with this. This is my first book of the year. I'm gonna finish. No, I have to first finish a James Baldwin I'm reading right now. I'm currently reading Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin, and yeah, let me finish that first. But it's an ebook. Let me finish that first. Actually, there's 2 ebooks I want to add to this list that I need to get done this year. It's of course Giovanni's Room and what's that other book called? What's it called? The Divine Comedy. Yeah, those are 2 ebooks I'm adding onto the list of the books I have to read. So yeah, The Divine Comedy and Giovanni's Room. Those are the books I'm also tackling this year. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do Giovanni's Room and then head to this next. So probably, I think my next video will probably be me. God knows, bro. God knows. But anyway, yeah, Frankenstein. I love, no details, but yeah, Frankenstein. This book is so special to me, guys, because I read half of it, more than half, and I decided now to read, because the way I read is like, I read and I leave notes in the margins. I just love it. It's like, yeah, I do that. So I remember I loved this book. It was so good. It was so good. Like, guys, to gauge how much I love the book is how many notes I have inside. It ate. I remember giving it to my uncle. It was very recent, and he read as well. So my notes are the ones that are black in the margins. Then my uncle's are the ones that are blue in the margins. Like, guys, and he loves me like, bro. If you want him to cry, just say that. He was, bro. Like, as a reader, that meant everything to me. Like, I have notes in the margins. You have notes in the margins, bro. I will name my first son after you. Anyway, yeah. Then yeah. Oh, sorry, zoned out there. My back is hurting. Anyway, yeah, then we have Anna Karenina. This is one of my very first books that I got, guys. What a life. I remember, because all my books that I buy, I put that says Bethel's Life's Library, just as my channel is called. Like, I've been doing this for time. When I buy books, I label them that. Yeah, so, and I annotate a lot, so you see the colors have their categorizations. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, so Anna Karenina is also something I'm going very chunky. This is Russian literature. I'm just not telling you. I'm not going to get into a deep dive, but it's just for you to know. A lot of them are Russian literature, and I think I resonate with Russian literature because I love philosophy. Like, just that on a general scale. I love philosophical, like, philosophical things to chew on, you know? Yeah, I love that. And yeah, then I have the Count of Monte Cristo as well. Very chunky. Stopped in the middle. This one, Neza in the middle, I stopped. Very excited to finish this. This book is tea, bro. Look at the minis. What? Look at the whatevers. Yeah? The tabs. To be able to gauge how much I love a book is how many tabs I have. Like, when I have mad tabs, know that I ate that up. Like, if I have mad tabs, know that it ate. Know that the author was cooking. Hey. Anyway, yeah, Count of Monte Cristo. So in total, let's count the books I have to read this year. So that's this and this and this. So I have to read this year. And in total, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18. You ready, you guys? I have that's 18. I have 16 physical copies and 2 ebooks to read this year. So that's 18 books in total. That's what I want to get done this year. I want by the time the year says it's done, I will have been done with all these.
It's no longer a pending transaction.
The transaction has landed into the account. The balance is up now. It's uptown.